Mira el nieve. That means look at the snow in Spanish. What's up? It is Thursday, February 5th. And yes, there is snow on the ground here at VT, but unfortunately, actually fortunately, because that means warmer weather, it will be gone by tomorrow. And next week is going to be a high of 50s, and I'm really excited. But that's boring to talk about the weather, so I will move on and talk about you guys' videos. So Demi, first off, I applaud you for making a longer video this week. That was good. That was good. I guess maybe I'm thinking about that one time you made like a 57-second video or like a 27-second video. I don't even know. So, good job. It was full of interesting things, like your dream. My interpretation, or the fact that you've been thinking about that French guy that was in your French class for a couple of days and then no longer was. My interpretation is he's stalking you and that he is able to dream hop and jump into your dreams, like in that SpongeBob episode when SpongeBob jumped into all his little friends' dreams and like messed things up. Yes, I did just reference SpongeBob, but that's my theory. It's weird that you would ask about dreams, because lately, like, I've been remembering every single dream I've had, which is kind of weird, because normally that doesn't happen. For example, I had a dream last week where I was staying in the guest room of Michael's house, and, oddly enough, in order to get to my guest room, you had to climb on a counter and then jump into a little, like, you know, hallway area, and then there'd be the door and there'd be the room. But, for whatever reason, Michael's mom had decided to take a bunch of candles and, like, light them and put them on the counter to make it even more difficult for me to, like, you know, get up there and walk across it. And so I get up on the counter and I accidentally, like, knock one of the candles off into, like, the living room area below, and it burns down his house. Any interpretations? That was a weird dream. And I didn't know that a candle could solely burn down a house. That was pretty intense. And then, okay, here's another weird dream. I was at a birthday party. I guess I had thrown it because I made the cake for it, and it was awesome. I remember it was awesome. I don't remember what it looked like. I just remember it was awesome. And then my mom died. Yeah, right? Like, Debbie Downer for, like, the birthday day. But, yeah, my mom died. But then it was okay because there were two of my moms, and only one of my mom died. So the other mom was still alive. So I was like, oh, okay, it's okay. One of my moms can die because the other one's, like, over there. And it was, like, a clone of my mother. So it was, like, the same person. Weird? Yeah. Okay, any interpretations? That's my challenge. Interpret that dream because I don't know what's going on. As for Katie, yeah, nice snow. Had it too. Yay. Your desk is kind of gross. Not gonna lie. I don't know if you saw, like, the 2 seconds of my desk when I was, like, putting the camera back over here after I showed you guys snow, but it's neat. No surprise. Although, my architecture desk did get messed up this week because, okay, so, Friday, we come up with a new assignment, no more fonts. My teacher asked us to have evidence of play on our desk by Monday. Now you might ask, what the heck is evidence of play? Yeah, I didn't know either. So, that was kind of weird, right? So I'm just, like, sitting there, on Friday, got a sheet of paper, started just drawing stuff, you know, lines. I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing, so I'm just gonna draw lines and color here. I'm playing, la 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 la. Okay, yeah, so I'm minding my own business. One of my friends comes over, and, he's like, oh, nice playing, and I'm like, yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, la 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 la. And he's like, haha, I know, I'm gonna play with all the stuff on your desk. So, you know, I have my little pen cup holder, pens on one side, pencils on the other, and I have neat little stacks of paper from all my letters that I had made. And he takes all the stacks of paper and puts them on top of each other in different directions and unorganizes them and takes all my pens from a pen cup and tosses them on the paper and takes the pencils and makes a little tripod out of them and takes his X-Acto knife that he's randomly carrying around and like stabs it into my eraser, and I'm like, what are you doing with my organized desk? You took everything from its neat and nice place and tossed it into a big heaping pile of unorganization. And that began to really stress me out a bit, because I don't like it when people touch my stuff and move it out of its place. And so I'm kind of like freaking out, and I'm like, I'm just trying to play, I'm just trying to draw and stuff, and you're bothering me, and you're distracting me, so I was like, ignore. He's like, not until our teacher comes over and sees how I've been playing with your stuff on your desk. And I'm like, ugh, fine. So my teacher walks over, and he's like, yeah, look at all the stuff I did to her desk. I was like playing with it, and she's like, and then turns and walks away. Didn't say a thing. And I was like, ha, now put my stuff back. So, yeah. But regardless, I came back on Sunday to the studio to like play some more, and I just like took a paintbrush and was like, you know what, this is like a really good way to like mindlessly, you know, just put stuff on a paper, just paint, and like, you know, woo, swirl here, blah blah blah. And I was playing, right? And then come Monday, she really liked what I did, and I was like, wow, really? I'm surprised, because I was just, you know, blah blah blah, coloring stuff. So I actually did get a compliment for my playing, which was kind of nice to hear. Although she did awkwardly ask me, she was like, yeah, so who inspired you? Some architect I've not heard of, and I was like, I don't know who that is. But I was like, no, I was going more for the style of not creating art, but just doing. And she was like, oh yes, very good. And I was like, so yeah, that's what I've been up to. Let's see. I don't really think I have too much else to say in this video. Good job on y'all's videos. I guess Emily said she's going to post on Friday, because she was busy. So, in that case, I will see Emily tomorrow. Bye!